draw something pretty simple, like maybe Tracer and the Reaper. So I figure usually when I do something a little more simple, they're probably easier for beginner to watch, and then I'll do some more, a little more intermediate thing like on the video or something. Sorry, I'm kind of losing my voice again. I don't know what that will happen. Yeah, and if you want to keep this stream alive, just go support me on Patreon, because this stream is powered by patreon.com. Thank you to all my patrons on patreon.com/Xia Taptara. And joining me today is Bo Cadwell. Hello, from Texas. And what are you going to be drawing today? Some dude with some knife. That's what Bo's gonna be drawing today. So at the end of the session, I'm gonna show you guys what. Usually there's a couple more people joining me, but I think they kind of disappear. I think the guy from Antarctica got eaten by the penguin, so that's kind of sad news. Anyways, yeah. You have any question? Feel free to type them in the chat board. And I think we're just going live because we have like about 30-second lag. Yeah, and the video is gonna be about 30-second lag. I'm gonna try to keep and see if this is going good or not. Then I'm just gonna go back to the real time sort of thing. I don't know why it's when you get into YouTube, it's better to have a little bit of a lag so they can have better quality audio, video and audio. So I have no idea what's going on. So all right, let's do this. We're just gonna start drawing. Yes. So usually I'll just start off with and any of you from New England, sorry about last night. I wasn't just kidding. So I'm just gonna maybe, hey alien, what's going on? So I have no idea what's drawing. Maybe she's kneeling him or something, I don't know. Let's make that a little smaller. So now I'm just trying to figure out what pose am I going to do. I should have figured out that before, huh? Yeah. So we've been a few times, still not used to it yet. So there we go. Oh, I'm using a default brush basically that I squeeze. Yep. Maybe I should art. How are you, Alien? Yes, there's a little lag, so we lift this up a bit. And then arms in the back, yes. His shoulder should be in front a bit more. It seemed pretty quiet in the chat room today. So what you're looking for when you draw a figure, there's a couple of tips here. You want to look for shoulder, pelvis. They should kind of, usually when you stand, you want them to be opposite. Or if you twist with the z-axis, you want one to come forward. Just go backward, forward, backward. That's in the Z space. So that's just like a quick tip, so to get like more, a little more, what do you call that, contrapposto. I think we'll lift her knees up a bit more. There we go. Yes, you have. I think I have a rough idea of what the pose is gonna be, but when I line up the body position, I kind of have to try out some of the lines and see which. Sometimes it take a little, like tiny bit of tweaking, not a lot, but this should be higher. There we go. And everyone like big pecs. Pictorial, I mean. So you work out, so you got really. Just kidding. And this arm will be forward. Yeah, for the big pecs, yep, totally. I've seen your Instagram, so. It's like at the gym time and all that. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's pretty good because you don't, like, when you working drawing all the time, you don't move a lot. And it's really important for me to like go at least once a day to kind of go and move some stuff. Otherwise, get all cramped up. And then we're gonna Reaper. I don't really know what Reaper looks like, so I have reference here. This is how you do reference, because you don't really know what they look like. I don't know what pose. I want to create a little bit more movement. Fun. And his... Hello, Richard. What's going on? And Mad Muffin. How's your Monday going? And then let's just do that. It's a better conversation. Okay, now I'm going to add some detail to this. Usually I'll do the rough line first. So it's kind of like, you know, if you ever animate it, you have to put construction line and then adding more stuff after. Let's see. I guess so. I don't know. It's probably gonna. Everybody can draw with their eye closed, aren't we? Just like a blind samurai. Except the result might not be that great. gonna add some face here. Oh, thank you, Richard. Yeah, on the tablet, it's probably not good at drawing line. I'm just doing a bunch of drawing because so that I can take it. If I got lucky, gets few good ones, and I can paint them and put them on Patreon, basically. Once in a while, I'll do speed painting because speed painting takes a lot of energy out of me. It's like by the time I'm done with speed painting, I'm already tired. But drawing is just relaxing. Plus, practice my line work still. Everybody still, it doesn't matter what level you are, you always need to practice the foundation. And usually when I draw on a tablet or anything, my line work are just guidelines, so they're not, if you've seen them before, they're not like super refined, right? They're just really scribbly. They're not as like you see. It's just the guideline for me to, so that I'd be able to like paint on it, so it's not like a finished product. So these are more like pretty similar to gesture drawing, basically, except that you add a little more detail, so you know where you can put your paint on top, which part would be the eyes and part, which usually when I paint it, after I paint it changes. Sometimes, the structure of something change, but most of the time it kind of remain wherever the position remain the same, but the shape of some stuff might change a bit. I'm gonna give her like bigger eyes. She looks too angry here. How's it going over there, Bob? Hello, Elva, Riyadh, and Miyuki. What is going on, guys? Yeah, you gotta keep at it. Maybe I'll do Ghost in the Shell tomorrow. You see that trailer? It looks pretty awesome. Yeah, I know, all the design are there too. It's like, whoa, it's trippy. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, I was like reading that comic. I was like, oh my god, super different. That was like way before the Matrix. All right. Yep. I'm gonna make her mouth a little smaller. That's fit her personality a bit more. It's kind of like, sorry, love. Didn't mean to kick you in the face. Yeah, you can do that too. I draw a lot on paper, and I still do. Oh, thanks. My line's actually not that clean. If you look at whatever I drawn before this, it was like, rah, right? And then I just kind of draw something over. Like the reason I do that, so I have something to go off of. It's kind of like underpainting, right? So you laid out the foundation and then And I'm just kind of taking my time here a little bit. What the hell? And I don't really know her detail as well, so I gotta kind of look at the reference, and that's what you use reference. So she has some, so here has to be perspective, so there. So usually if you're gonna get the circular shape, you probably have to draw the box and then circular shape inside the box. You wanna know more? Take my class. Then you get everything. All the boring stuff. Okay. Not really sure how that's gonna. Oh, so that's kind of wrapped around her, like a bra support. So that has to go the other way. There we go. Oh, there's no room for cleavage. Yeah, feel free to ask me any question if you are in the chat room. Yeah, she's a robot, so I guess she don't really have preference. Thing. Oh no, actually she might be a cyborg. I'm not sure because her consciousness is from somebody, right? That's why I remember I haven't read that in a long time. So, but I think she was somehow a person before. Don't take my word for it. I haven't read it in a long time. I was like a kid. You're like, C is wrong. It's not that. She's a total robot. I know. I'm always wrong about shit. Yeah, feel free to draw along with me, and then you can hashtag weekly scribble in Instagram, and then I'll follow you there. Oh, that's the edge of it. And then all the hair has to kind of think of the direction of how the body move and the hair can go after. I mean the opposite direction of wherever your body moves. But it depends how long and how short they are. Making a mess over there. Like if I can, usually I'll get a long clean line like that. Just do one stroke. And the ear. How much time do we have? We have about 15 more minutes. It might go longer, I don't know. Hopefully I can get it done in like half hour. That was the plan. Because I have to go do something else. Like watching TV and stuff. You know, who works anymore? Just kidding. Gotta go back to work. And since it's in the perspective, so her ear is a little bit up. Oh. Uh-oh. goes down a bit. Oh, surpass inspirational blockage? There's no such thing. Just do some studies. If you have no idea what you're gonna draw, then do some master studies. There's a lot of things to do. Like you can do anatomy review study, just do some anatomy study and all kind of stuff. You don't always have to do concept art because everything is connected. You do some, architectural study, perspective study. There's all kinds of shit you can do. You just stop drawing and not drawing, then you're not gonna improve. You have to go know as many things as you can, because in the end you're gonna be using them anyways. It's like if you only try to do your own concept art, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm gonna draw this building, but then you don't know how to do a correct perspective on it, then then that your art won't, your vision won't come into reality or something. I don't really know what the neck look like. Okay, there. So when people say it, it's not like a writer's writer. You have to write a story, so you can have writer's block. So I don't know where the artist block came from. It's just some misconception that artist has block. I mean, if you at work you can have artist block, because if you have an assignment you can't do that, then yeah, that's possible. But if you are on a daily basis, you should not. It's not even possible to have an artist block because there's so many things you can do. But at work, you're probably like, oh shit, I can't come up with this, and you can't really do this. I mean, do the study because you might get fired. You have to do your job, right? So that's an artist block. But if it's not work related, I don't see how anybody could have an artist, because so many things to do. It's like, I would like to go live drawing like all the time, but there's not enough time in a week or a day that I could do, because I have to do some other things. So there's so many shit, man. Yeah, just do some study, man. Don't be a slacker. No, serious. Like you can draw shit all day. Like I could just sit, watch TV, and just doodle in my whatever sketchbook, and it doesn't have to be anything. Eventually, as you improve, your craft will look better than normal. So as long as your hands moving, is legit, and study is really important. I don't have Overwatch either. I might, but I've never played it. Just don't tell my friends who was there. I'll be like, yeah, I like your games. But it's pretty cool. I watch it from time to time on YouTube and on Twitch. Look pretty fun. I wish I have time to play it. Not even sure I'm fucking accurate here. Sorry, did I just cuss again? Try to keep it PG. Yeah. So I'm just gonna scribble this part, and then bam. I still have about 10 minutes. So when you have this object, geometry shape is making it slightly harder. Yep, no problem, Richard. Just keep at it. Once you stop, it's over. One stop for 2 hours, leading to 2 days, leading to 3 weeks, then come back to drawing again. That happened to a lot of people. You'll be surprised. All right. Shit. Oh, hey, Heido. What is Heroes of the Storm? Isn't that what the project before Overwatch was? Oh, this might take longer than I thought. So I'm just gonna kind of scribble through this, so it's not gonna be a lot of detail, just suggestion made basically mostly. Oh, who made it? Yeah, I thought that was a project that was canceled and then they come up with Overwatch instead. Is it not the same? Not really sure. Yeah, because the project before this one there was something before that. As far as I know, that was like a long time ago. Hebert, how to draw from imagination? Well, take something from real life. Let's just say if you want to draw a creature, right? Try to, if your creature is based on something that's similar to rhino, then try to draw a rhino first, study its anatomy, and then change your rhino into something else. Make it a unicorn or something. My favorite things to draw. And then you have a different type of unicorn. Because everything is based on reality. It's like, most of the time either you do bipedal or humanoid or quadrupeds, insects. Because if you don't try to master all those, then whatever you decide is gonna not based on the real world. It doesn't have any weight or any skeleton structure, and people can't relate it to it. And if you can relate it to it, then it's not gonna look convincingly real. It's kind of like when you design a character design, you have to know anatomy and all that so that it will come out look correct. Perspective also important. Everything is important. There's a lot more like, oh yeah, George, what are you doing there from Antarctica? How come you're not in the chat? I heard that you got eaten by a penguin, so we were worried over here. Like, oh, it's probably good. Yeah, George is up here. Oh, that's not Fred, that's George. Sorry. But I think they're neighbors. He's also from Antarctica. Yeah, you can actually do the same time, and then it will go to the channel. It would be like a multiple stream. No, because it's you know the when you have Discord, it doesn't you can control your own thing, and it's not like Hangout that you know you have to switch and all that. You have your own ends, so yeah, because I and then when you doing live in your channel, then you can have a link that connected your channel from here or from anywhere, and that's why this is cool. So you can yeah they can turn on both channels at the same time. A little tweaking here. I think her head should be a little bigger. And I gotta eliminate that side. Move everything downward. We almost out of time. Thought I was gonna finish this faster, but apparently not. And then go into perspective. This one should go there. George is sad. Which one? Oh yeah, I think so. Sad face. Sad face. All right. Oh, I don't know, man. Take whatever you can if it's pay. Yeah. Make sure you. Usually, if you're doing, make sure you drive a contract and one on half for the before you start and then half on delivery. Oh, yeah, you gotta get that first, especially if it's a credible company, then you don't have to worry about as much because they'll send you an NDA and all the contract that you need right before. Yeah, but if it's like some other people ask you, then you're gonna have to make sure you get everything right, and then yeah, but make sure make sure they don't take advantage of you. That's the thing. Because your time is not free, okay? People should pay for it, and every art is worth it something. So always charge money. Don't work for free or promise of any bullshit because that's not true. Get at least get something so you can get ice cream, or coffee. I mean, you gotta start somewhere, right? You can't just come out like, hey, I want 150 a year. Nope. You're gonna start little and then move up from wherever is. And I don't really know how to draw Reaper. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Almost run out of time. Alright. The Reaper face is not so. So it has to be this way, I guess. It's a little messed up here. Alright, guys. Not necessarily true, because a lot of mobile game they're still doing stylized stuff. So yeah, that's and Amazon is looking forward to do a bunch of stuff. I don't know what the hell they have in plan, but they were like, hey, I think they're doing a lot of stylized stuff. So no, they were just emailing me and asking if I can do any sample of stylized stuff, which I hardly ever done. So I was like, we'll see. I don't know what the hell they're doing. It's been there for like ever. And I think they have a lot of games, but none of them are like stood out. But I think they have a lot of studio inside the studio. That's what I heard. Been there only like twice. Yeah. So okay. I think this is still pretty scribble. I thought I was gonna get it done before time, but apparently I didn't. So, but I have to go to finish some stuff. But maybe I'll continue this tomorrow. We'll see. Because it's not as refined as that. So I want it to be a little more refined. Maybe I just kind of sometime I beat off more. Oh, but that one take about 50 minutes on Friday. We spend longer time, right? So this is like about half an hour. I think it should be good enough. I might do a little bit tomorrow. We don't know. Oh, I might do a little bit tonight. And the Reaper face kind of messed up. Oops. Okay, so thank you for stopping by, guys. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by, Matt Muffin, Joris, Herbert. Joris, did you get your house homework going? Doris, Katia, I think, I don't know. And then Heido, Richard, and everybody else that I missed, Miyuki. Everybody, thank you for stopping by, and I will see you tomorrow at the same time. And thanks for joining me, Bo. Oh wait, I have to show some stuff from Bo. Yeah. Okay. Almost forgot. So this is what Bo has been working on Friday and today. So you can stop by and see Bo at Boo V Arts, and you can click on his YouTube channel. All the links can be under the video, so you can just click on those links and you will find his stuff. And thank you for joining me today, Bo, and I will see all you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye bye.